That's the problem, is so it's very difficult to engage them on those specific details. And I've taken many engineers, master stonemasons, stone carvers, construction guys, and a lot of them see it immediately. People that understand what it takes to both work in this material and to work at the scale that some of this stuff is worked in, they see it immediately, and they just dismiss the idea that this was done with literally pounding stones and, copper chisels. It's a funny thing. They insist those things are how they were done, but not once, no one ever has cut a single big slab of granite the size of a refrigerator in half. We've never gone that far. No one's demonstrated that, yep, you can take a copper bar and sand and grind your way through a refrigerator-sized block.
And you're saying copper because we think that they didn't have steel back then.
They didn't. Well, they didn't, and not until later. There's no evidence for it. There's evidence for copper and bronze.
There's no evidence for it when we're talking about 2500 BC.
Exactly.
Now, if there was some sort of very sophisticated civilization that was tens of thousands of years before that, and they were wiped out, and then you're leaving behind these artifacts, and then people are claiming them as their own and then trying to copy them.
Imitation was a huge part of it, and we even see that. You go to the Egyptian Museum, and there's these beautiful igneous stone vases made of granite, and right next to them, in the same display, because they're found in the same place, there's a rough pottery vase that's not even turned, just put together by hand, and they've painted it with dots to make it look like granite, and it's shaped the same way as the granite vase. That's pure imitation. Like this here, I love this. This is one of my favorite examples, and this is like either first dynasty or pre-dynastic. But yeah, you have a hard igneous stone vessel made with perfection, and right next to what's clearly an imitation of it, made from pottery, and they've even dotted it up to make it look like granite.
All the most sophisticated artifacts, pyramids, everything, are all the oldest. It gets worse as it goes on, and that's not supposed to make sense. And when last time I was on with you, Joe, I was trying to articulate a point, which was that there was, a middle kingdom, there was the first kingdom.